Are you planning a trip abroad? Well, in this video, we have 8 points why we think traveling abroad for holiday is not the best idea right now. We are not saying that you shouldn't be traveling abroad. We're just saying that, it's not practically a really good idea to travel abroad right now. Let's just jump right into the first point, but before that, you can give us a like button and click subscribe for more travel tips. The first reason is actually that the airline prices are really expensive. Ticket prices have skyrocketed due to COVID, and since there's less competition among airlines and only very few airlines are operational, they are keeping the prices really high. The second reason is that most of the tourist places in various cities around the world are not fully functional. We do recommend also waiting around 6 months to next year before they are fully functional and fully operational. That way you will be able to enjoy more of the tourist places. It's a sad thing if you actually go there and the tourist attraction is not fully functional. The third reason why we do recommend domestic travel is food might be a big issue for us Indians traveling abroad. Food, especially if you're a vegetarian, is a big problem in a foreign land. It's not easy to get vegetarian food abroad. And getting the Indian authentic food is not as easy as you think it would be. The fourth point is actually you would need longer planning for your trip abroad. Planning a domestic trip, you would not need any visa issues. But if you're planning to go to a certain country, if you're planning to go to foreign land, you might need to apply for a visa earlier beforehand. Yes, of course, there are plenty of countries in which India can travel visa-free or obtain a visa on arrival, but those countries are still very limited. In general, you would need a longer period of time in planning for the trip abroad compared to a domestic trip. Domestically, you're absolutely safe, you have nothing to worry about. The fifth point is actually that it is almost impossible to plan for a 3 days, 2 nights trip if you're planning to go abroad. Whereas if you're planning to travel domestically, it's quite easy. You can just visit a nearby town, a nearby city, a nearby hill station, a nearby beach. Within 3 hours, you're already there in your destination. Whereas if you're planning to go abroad, the closest international airport itself might be quite a distance. And the second thing is that you'll be wasting a lot of time going through immigration, customs, your PCR, your COVID reports, and all that. Traveling abroad is not as easy as it used to be, especially now after COVID. And traveling 3 days, 2 nights for a foreign trip is absolutely a no-go. You will be so tired by the time you reach there, and you'll be so tired when you come back home that whatever you enjoyed during your trip will be a nightmare. You will not have good experience. In fact, most likely, you will be cribbing about your trip. The sixth point is actually the culture and the language barrier. One thing you should note that not all countries actually speak English, and not all countries actually are very English friendly. Some of the countries that you might visit might have a problem with English. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that you might have a culture shock. Now, wherever you plan to travel domestically, you have a general idea of what India is about. So that would actually save you quite a bit of a problem. Another thing that we would like to mention is that in a foreign place, if you look like a foreigner and you do not speak the local language, you are more likely to get scammed. That's a big problem. Point number 7 is actually the economy. Now, wherever you are staying, wherever in India, if you travel domestically, you'll be spending your money inside the country. Now, spending the money outside the country, not saying that it's not your right, it's your hard-earned money. But then we just got hit by COVID, and the travel industry, the tourism, the whole India economy needs to be pumped back up. Taking your hard-earned money from India and spending it abroad will help their economy and not your economy. So spending the money to your neighboring areas, neighboring cities will directly and indirectly help the India's economy back running up again. And point number 8, and this is our last point, is that there are plenty of exotic locations even in India itself. So you feel like traveling to Maldives, you get a similar feeling in Andaman Nicobar, you get the similar feeling in Goa, you get the similar feeling in Puri. There are plenty of beaches around the country. You're planning to visit a mountain Swiss area, we have Kashmir, we have Gangtok, we have Siliguri, we have Darjeeling, we have Kalimpong, we have plenty of exciting exotic areas that probably most likely you also haven't visited. So we do recommend you that you allot your holidays this year domestically. You can prepare for an international travel next year when things are way more calm, way more price friendly, and way more comfortable. Let the COVID subside, and that's where you can definitely enjoy a better international holiday. This year, we do recommend you spend your money, time, and energy in India. If you are searching for the best hotels to stay in a particular city, we have provided all that information in our channel down below. Don't forget, you can give us a like button and click subscribe for more travel tips just like this one. This is Raja from Adira Travels. We always do hope that you stay safe, keep smiling, and we'd love to see you in our next videos. Bye-bye.